We are sailing empty pockets, Mike, Tiffany, and our dog Penny. We have a 2006 Hunter 38 sailboat, and we have decided that it's finally our turn to untie the lines and go live this dream that everybody else has been talking about. Yes, we are another sailing channel, but I can promise you we are a lot different than everyone else. If you would like to follow along on our journey, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to keep updated on the latest content. All this was underwater on Saturday. Couldn't even get through. In this episode, we plan to make our way from Oriental to Swansboro, North Carolina. We left at dawn, and the flooding had receded quite a bit, so we were hopeful that we would have the height clearance to get under a few 65-foot fixed bridges along the ICW in between where we are and where we're headed. Will we have the height clearance that we need? Stay tuned to find out. Cruiser friends that we had met aboard the SV Karen Lee are buddy boating with us today on this trip. After traveling on the Neuse River in some pretty gnarly conditions a few days ago, we were delighted that things were calm and flat. This is Adams Creek. You'll be traveling through here for about 15 nautical miles. About halfway through Adams Creek, we saw some houses, and this guy's got a helicopter in his backyard. I'm sure that his neighbors love that. Here are our friends on the Karen Lee, Helen and Ron. This is bridge 1 of 4. We made it with about a foot to spare. We had this bug hitch a ride with us. God knows what it is. If you have an idea, comment below. Due to the coastal flooding, we didn't have the height clearance to get under the bridge, so we stopped at the Morehead City Yacht Basin for the night and decided to head out in the morning at low tide. Good. We came under the bridge and turned the corner, and we saw this guy going out the inlet. Slightly intimidating. Turn that corner, man, and everybody's like, whoa, low tide.
Has good momentum, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Come here, bud. Oh, that's the ocean right there. It was nice to finally feel like we were back in civilization. We had our first encounter with some dolphins. That was really cool. We hadn't really seen them the whole trip. We had also passed through Camp Lejeune, which is a military, I think it's a Marine Corps training base, and they have actual decoys, tanks and little men spread out randomly through the camp, and I guess that they do routine bombing or flyover exercises. So that was interesting. We got the turbo on right now. We're trying to make it to the Onslow Swing Bridge. It's an older bridge. It takes anywhere from like 8 to 10 minutes to open, and they keep it open for about 5 to 10 minutes. So we just put the turbo on. We're doing 3,000 RPMs. Hold on! Maybe we'll make it. I hope we do. The water finally turned blue. It does exist. After traveling for 2 months through creeks, swamps, and almost ditches, it was a nice change in pace. We're at the Swan Point Marina, and we're going to stay here for the night, and tomorrow we're going to Wrightsville Beach. Pretty cool spot. This is kind of just in the mix of everything. We saw some dolphins before. It's very nice over here. The town is called Sneed's Ferry. This marina got hit with a hurricane last year, and they haven't gotten around to repairing things, so we just had to make do with the accommodations that we had. Luckily, we shower in the boat. Look at this thing. Good morning, sunshine. Today we're traveling to Carolina Beach, North Carolina. This is Wrightsville Beach. We had intended to stop here, but since it was so early in the day, it didn't make sense. I heard that the Bridge Tender restaurant is really, really good, and they only take reservations, so something to check out if you're going to be stopping. We spent the night at the Carolina Beach Marina, and we were so tired just from being in the sun. The weather was warm. We just didn't feel like going out, so we ordered in from a place called Island's Fresh Mex Grill, and they have a delicious buffalo chicken burrito. We are in South Carolina now. Woo! Finally. What a long state North Carolina was. The sunsets were beautiful. Say that. So we'll see what South Carolina has to offer. When you request a bridge opening, you need to hail the bridge operators on Channel 9 when you're in South Carolina. They are developing like crazy. There are so many brand new, beautiful homes that you'll see coming through here. Got a beautiful South Carolina waterfall here. Look at that. Wow. Interesting setup there with the AstroTurf, I must say. A for effort, at least. Pretty steep drop, if you ask me. Here's a glimpse of what Myrtle Beach looks like. The vacation hub. Marinas, restaurants, tiki bars, timeshares, you name it, it's here.
That's the line there,
Yeah, it's like a garage. What we've noticed along the ICW, there are mostly fixed 65-foot bridges. In South Carolina, they still have the bridges that you need to request openings for, and then maybe a couple hundred feet after, there's a fixed 65-foot. So what I imagine is going to happen, they're going to decommission these swing bridges so they don't have to pay people to work them anymore, and everything will be fixed 65 at some point. We'll definitely be adding Myrtle Beach to the list of stops should we ever go back up or down the ICW. Seems like a really cool place.
wow, green chrome.
We are making our way towards the Walkawachi Marina, which is near Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. If you would like to follow our journey, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest content.